Hey everyone, hopefully you're doing well today. I'm going to be hitting the links today and talking about a basics tutorial for the Garmin Golf app. If you have a watch that's compatible with this and you do some golfing, it's a really cool app to use. I'm going to be doing the basics today and just showing you how to get started, why it's useful, and what I use it for when I'm out there. Unfortunately, I don't golf as much as I would like, but that is just one of those things. As usual, in all my videos, I will have the chapters in the description. If you have any questions at all, please let me know. And without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so this is like the first thing you're going to be doing at the golf course. You're going to have your watch. I'm going to press the top right button here, and you're going to go find your golf app. Mine is just happened to be right here for the illustration purposes. I'm going to click the top right button here, and you could press on the screen if you have a touch screen, but this is just easier for everyone to see. What it's going to do is look for GPS, and it's going to look for courses in your area. You'll see a bunch of different courses here, but try to make this a little bit faster. I'm just going to click. Next, it's going to ask you if you want to keep score or not. I recommend that you do, just because it will track your handicap and a couple other things. And then when the Garmin Golf app, which I'll show you basics in the next section, it'll show you like how far you hit it, etc., which is actually really dang cool. So I'm going to press keep score, which is the top right here. Depending on the course, it'll ask you which particular tees you're hitting from. Some of them just have men's or women's tees because it might just be a par 3. For this particular course, I'm just going to click on players, even though I have no idea what it is. So depending on what you do, click there. It's going to give you the distances to the green. So remember, this is from the tee. So we're 392, 409, 423. And that is actually to the green. When you do hit the ball, these numbers on the left-hand side here will adjust based on how far you are away. Down here at the bottom, this is a virtual caddy feature. So if you do have your clubs in here, it'll recommend what club that you should actually hit, which is actually pretty cool. If you click on the top right here, there's a bunch of different options in here. Just because this is the basics, I'm not going to go over these, but I will do a more in-depth tutorial of this. So essentially, when you hit the ball, these numbers will adjust, and it will show you how far away you are from the green. When you put in your score, it'll go to the next hole automatically. I'm just going to show you what it would look like. So I'm just going to do change hole. This is not what you would normally do, but you're going to change hole here, and then will automatically go to the second hole because it knows where you're at via GPS. So now you can see the course, how far away you are. There's some other options here. You can click into the screen, and it'll show you how far you are away from this particular line right there. So if you want to lay up or if you want to hit through, and you could calculate your distance so you know how far you are. So it's just a really cool thing. And then when you're done, you're just going to end your round. After you're done, it will tell you your score, and it will update to Garmin Golf, which I will show you in a future section. Okay, so I'm going to hit a drive here, and I'll just show you how the actual watch works because it does count your distance. So in the next clip you're going to see here is me hitting it off the drive. And then I'm going to show my watch and just kind of show you what happens and point out where you would see and how far you actually hit it, which is a really cool feature. So let's see if I could actually drive this one good. Okay, so you see I hit my drive. Now I am right there, and there's the green up there. So if you look at my watch here in the middle, it is 167 to the middle. I hit a 215 drive, 155 to the front. So that's how it works. It's really awesome. It works on GPS where you're at on the course. So I'm on my approach for my next hit to go to the green. So I'm just going to kind of show you a slow-mo of my swing here. I know I have a little bit of things to work on, but it's okay. So as you can see, I hit the ball. So now I'm going to be approaching the green. So as you're walking to the green, it does on the top there say how far you hit it. And then as soon as you get on the green, it will actually change to where you see the ball is at, so then you could start inputting your score. After you're done with your play, you just go and save, and then we'll tell you your strokes, as well as just give you like a mini little recap, which you'll see on this next screenshot right here. So what I hit on the front and as well as on the back. So now we're going to do the import into Garmin Golf app. So now after you're done with your golf, it will actually upload to Garmin Connect, which you could see up on the screen here. You'll get two different screenshots, so you could look at one of them or not. So then I'm going to transition over to Garmin Golf to kind of just show you what it looks like. So you'll have your scorecard here on the top, and then you'll have all of your holes down here at the bottom. The cool thing is if you click into one of the holes, you could actually zoom in and see how far you hit it. From here, there is a little bit of manual work if you don't have the optional accessory on there. So you have to put in what club that you actually hit, so then it can track and figure out what your distance is, so you can do the advanced options like the virtual caddy, etc. So this is just a really cool thing if you know what you hit or remember what you hit, because as you progress further and you put that input in, it will actually tell you which club that you should hit next. So as you can see here, I'm just kind of going through and clicking in on the hole and just seeing how did I do? So remember, the putts are not necessarily on here. This is just your main shots, but there is a section that you could input your putts. So on this particular one, here's another example. I hit it off the tee. I'm going to scroll and I'm going to put my pitching wedge in. This is definitely optional. You don't have to do this if you know what you're normally going to be doing. But if you want to use the app to the fullest, this is just what you do. So if you click into the next section here, this shows you your performance stats. It tells you how many rounds you've had on this particular course, what your handicap, or you're actually improving. There's a lot of data in here, as you can see. If you go to the view details section, it tells you where your shots were on the particular hole, particular course, what your approach looks like. If you go to the chip and the putt, you need this optional accessory, which you can buy. I don't have it because, like I said, I don't golf as much as I would like, but it's just a cool area. Then you click back to drive. So if I just continue to scroll down here, you could just go down and see what your rankings are for the drives, your score. And this is people that are registered on Garmin Connect, not necessarily your friends. And then you can see your connections on here as well. With that, this is just a basic overview of how Garmin Golf actually works. So there you have it. That is the basics. The basics of how to use Garmin Golf. I hope that you liked it and it wasn't as confusing, but really you just turn the app on, you press keep score, and you start golfing, and it's pretty self-explanatory as you get through there. And then when you get on the green, you have to put in what your score is, and then it will automatically go to the next hole. At the end there, you just save it and it'll upload to Garmin Connect. And then if you have the optional but free Garmin Golf, it would actually show your scorecards and all of your rounds on there you like. So then you can look back, especially if you're an avid golfer or not. It's kind of nice to compare if you're like me and don't really golf that much, to see if I'm getting worse or better than my previous round, because I can't remember what it was in the past. So with that, thank you for joining me today. I will be doing a more advanced video in the future that unfortunately or fortunately will be longer in length. But if you have any questions, please let me know down below in the comments. If you have not subscribed by now, please do that for me, and like this video if you made it this far, so then I could show it to more people in the YouTube universe. Thank you again for tuning in, and have a great rest of your day.